The following program is brought to you by Pizza Productions.
What it is, bitches! Welcome to an all-new episode of the Totally Unnecessary Wrestling Podcast. I am one of your hosts, Kevin Porter, and joined as always with...
Cody James, how's it going?
What's up, motherfucker? How you doing?
Doing alright.
Doing alright.
My birthday.
It's your fucking birthday! Happy fucking birthday, Cody!
Yeah, you're like the fourth person to say it.
Fucking A, man. I never go on Facebook, so I don't know when it's
Facebook
people's
tells
birthday.
people and none of
I
them
haven't been on
fucking said
Facebook, dude. I don't go on Facebook, so I didn't even...
You
I'm
should use
legitimately
Messenger.
surprised.
You should use Messenger?
It doesn't tell me on Messenger, really.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
I don't know. But happy fucking birthday, man.
Half the time
Fucking 28 years old, correct?
No.
No, I know.
I'm 31.
Well, I didn't know. You'd be like, oh, I can't tell my age, Kevin. Don't be an asshole.
I'm not a female.
31. 31's a good year, man. I was 31 last year. It's a good year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not better than 32.
Well, shit, I owe you ice cream now, motherfucker.
I ain't getting no fucking ice cream.
Well, you a cheeseburger, a fucking Coca-Cola. I don't know what you want, Cody, but it's on me, motherfucker.
Alright.
So,
sounds good.
awesome, man. So, yeah, we're here to discuss the week that was professional wrestling.
And as also, we're going to be discussing the last 6 weeks because we're heading into Money in the Skank.
I think everybody's been bored out of their mind with the last 6 weeks. They listened to our last 6 weeks of our fucking show, dude. It's been nothing but fuck this. Let's get to the pay-per-view.
Yeah, which, you know, if you were listening, you would realize that before we were like, yeah, we're gonna have 6 weeks. Maybe they can actually build a fucking storyline and shit. Did they? No. They didn't build jack fucking shit.
They didn't do shit, Cody. They didn't do fucking shit.
They just fucking sat there twiddling their thumbs with their fucking...
I gotta say, SmackDown is definitely the better show of the week. They had more focus on the actual matches. Raw is just complete utter garbage at this point. I can't stand watching Raw.
I guess, but I mean, you could fucking show up with a bunch of clowns and tutus and...
People are still gonna watch it.
It'd be better than fucking Raw.
Yeah.
Like, Raw has sunk to a new level.
Well, it's just like they're trying to cram as much shit in there as possible. It's just...
And it's like, you guys have 3 hours. You don't need to cram all this shit in. You can do a little bit.
It's like last week when we were talking about like the superstars and the main events and all that shit. It's like half the wrestlers on the Raw show should just strictly be on like a strictly solid B or C show, you know. But
well, SmackDown is the B show.
I think SmackDown
so they need to go to fucking
is a fucking A show. Yeah, fucking superstars.
Well, see, SmackDown was the A show, and then they did the first superstar shake-up, and then
it up.
Yeah. It was like, hey, now we have 2 shitty shows instead of only just 1.
I don't know.
Thanks, Vince.
Like, this last week was pretty fun, though. They had Jeff Hardy and Shinsuke. That was an interesting matchup. Then you had fucking, you know, Daniel Bryan versus Shelton Benjamin. I thought that was pretty fun. I've always liked
Daniel
Shelton
Bryan
Benjamin.
cut a pretty good promo, and then fucking Big Cass comes in looking like a clown with his dumbass.
Yeah, what the fuck was up with
7 foot tall height requirement fucking thing from the circus, or whatever.
What the fuck was that, dude? Oh, I came out of first grade, so I'm gonna fucking Daniel Bryan can't ride the ride. Ha 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 ha. Like, it was pretty lame. That was pretty fucking lame, dude.
And then before that, you had fucking Daniel Bryan's great fucking promo. And it's like, what the fuck is this trash? It was awful.
Yeah, it was pretty fucking bad.
It's amazing that with the Bobby Trashley and Sami Zayn feud and the Daniel Bryan and the Big Cass feud, that Sami and Daniel are able to do much of anything because what do they got to work with? Fucking nothing.
I don't know. Big Cass has potential, I suppose. I mean,
Big Cass has potential, but he's like fucking... You ever get Papa Murphy's and you make the pizza?
Yeah.
And you're so fucking high and hungry that you pull it out early. And you're like, I'm fucking hungry, so I'm going to eat this anyways, but it tastes like shit.
Yeah. It's a little too doughy. It's a little too doughy.
A little?
Just a little too doughy.
Well, that's basically Big Cass. He hasn't been in the oven long enough to fucking turn into a Mamma mia, it's a pizza pie.
I don't know, dude. Fucking, it's like you kind of want to like him. You know, you want to like him, but at the same time,
But then he does stupid shit. Like, he comes out.
I don't know. It's just kind of like you got to put the weight.
He comes out, waves, and then he.
Hopefully it's still like a learning thing though with him. It's like because I don't know.
He should have done that fucking bullshit in NXT.
Yeah, but I mean that's the thing. I guess with wrestling, it's always evolving. You're always kind of like with any sort of art, you're always trying to make it better.
Yeah, you're trying to make it better. But I mean, the problem here is that the guy that he was saddled up with did everything.
Yeah,
and all Big Cass's dumbass fucking did was stand there and go. With his arms crossed and trying to do the Diesel thing.
Oh man,
can't teach that.
Dude, I got down on some of that.
We can't teach Daniel Big Cass a fucking thing, and Daniel Bryan's trying to
work magic right now.
He's trying to make soup out of a fucking bowl full of feces.
Soup. I don't know. You hear interviews with Daniel Bryan. He talks about how like he's using it as like he likes to build talent and shit up like. That's his thing. So he feels like he's just trying to take Big Cass to the next level. Which
that's commendable.
We'll see what happens after he's done with the Daniel Bryan feud. And see if he continues to grow and shit. But it's like definitely like the whole thing that he did at Backlash. That was like cringeworthy as shit. Yeah. Dude. It was so fucking bad.
It started off bad with him coming out there with his arm up. Like, dude, you're not Diesel. Yeah. Don't smile.
Yeah. And then
the problem I see with that is that he is trying to heal one person, Kevin Nash, and who even knows if Kevin Nash is at home watching this shit because he's got a life and a family and shit to do.
Kevin Nash is probably hanging out, drinking wine, talking politics. I mean, whatever he does, dude. I don't know. I would drink a beer with Kevin Nash.
I would too, but
I would hang out with Kevin Nash. He seems like a nice fucking guy.
Yeah, I would too, but the problem with that was with him coming out doing the Diesel fist and smiling was he was healing one person. You're in a fucking stadium. Heal the crowd, asshole.
Yeah, but that's what they teach him though nowadays. Is just hey, look at the camera. It's just like a fucking finely tuned
Don't look at the camera. Look at the fucking crowd and connect with the crowd.
Connect. Plug into them, Big Cass. Plug into them.
So let's talk about another storyline that's been going on.
We're going to talk about Sami Zayn and Bobby Lashley. I just want to say, Sami Zayn. You got to give him.
I don't like him.
I love Sami Zayn.
Christ, man.
He talk about Daniel Bryan dealing. I'd rather watch a Daniel Bryan Big Cass match than fucking.
He is in a losing battle trying to push a fucking snowball up a steep hill with his nose with this shit. I mean, they've given him absolutely nothing to fucking work with.
Well, they had the obstacle course on Monday. I mean, that was entertaining, wasn't it? No.
I guess
you're staring straight through me. You're like you're really gonna fucking go down this road, Kevin?
I guess, but
no, it wasn't. I'm just joking.
What was that? What was that show that they used to have on in the '90s?
Oh, like American
Gladiators.
American Gladiators, yeah.
That was entertaining.
That shit was badass. I love American Gladiators.
What did I say to clarify what show I was talking about? Fill it in.
Which one?
In the 90s.
In the 90s. Okay. Oh, yeah, because it's 2018. Yeah.
It was entertaining in the 90s.
Yeah. I can see where you're coming from, man. I don't know. I just love Sami Zayn. I want to see Sami Zayn win that world championship. And just like, they're fucking it up for me.
He's never going to win the championship, but I think he would be a very good fucking IC title. I don't think he can hold the.
I don't think he's won it. He hasn't won any sort of titles since he's been up on the main roster.
He hasn't won jack shit.
Shit. Well, yeah.
Speaking
I don't know.
Of people who've never won jack shit, Samoa fucking Joe. What the fuck? What the fuck, man?
They're building Rusev up, bro. I mean, Rusev got a win over Daniel Bryan and Samoa Joe. So.
Okay, he has the best fucking promos in the goddamn company. Why are you giving him Rusev and fucking having him lose to fucking Jinder Mahal, who couldn't get a personality if he fucking stole it?
Oh yeah, that's right. They did. Like, shit, dude. See, like, I forget all this shit. Like, they really do rely on us for getting all that shit, because I forgot about the whole Jinder Mahal fucking WrestleMania bullshit. Oh man, that's just bringing back bad memories, Cody. I need to fucking erase that from my mind. Fuck Jinder Mahal. No, man. I think they're just trying to build Rusev up a little bit. I think they want to,
Come on, Samoa Joe. He can't even win a fucking...
Samoa Joe, man. Maybe he
can't
wins.
win anything.
Maybe
when was
he
the
wins.
last time he actually won a goddamn match? I'm sorry for
No, you're fine, dude. Honestly, you're fine.
When has he won a fucking match in WWE?
It's a good question. When was the last time he won a fucking match in WWE? Let's go ahead and look that shit up, man.
I mean, he's a big badass and all this shit, but he can't win a fucking match? Are you kidding me?
I hear what you mean, man.
I mean,
Won
fuck,
a
man.
match.
He had the
No,
best
WWE.
fucking promos that he was cutting the best fucking promos against Roman Reigns, and who won? Roman Reigns. Why?
The first three things that come up: WB Backlash. Roman Reigns beats Samoa Joe. So it's been. I don't think he's had really a match in the last couple. I think a lot of it's just been a bunch of promos that he's been doing. I mean, he had the match against Daniel Bryan. So no, he did. He beat Daniel Bryan a couple weeks ago. He didn't tap out, but it was to get the spot in the Money in the Bank. So yeah, so it was a couple weeks ago that he won. But I get what you mean, though. I mean, like, why is Samoa Joe supposed to be a fucking monster? You know, they're supposed to build him up, but it's that 50-50 booking bullshit, though.
Dude, listen to this. What does this remind you of?
Which one?
What does this theme remind you of? What does this remind you of?
Fucking Godzilla.
Right. So why is he looking like a fucking chimpanzee in the goddamn ring?
You better watch your words carefully now, Cody. We could get in a lot of trouble if we start comparing people to fucking monkeys, man.
It's okay if it's Donald Trump, but anyone else? No. Anyways, moving on.
They run that shit. Like any podcast out there that says monkey, bro, they fucking,
I guess
they're out there.
But my point is that why does he get in the ring and, the guy looks like he can fucking throw down, destroy some people. And they even had him get super close to beating Brock Lesnar.
Man, I was disappointed in that match, man. I was really disappointed. I wanted Samoa Joe to fucking beat him, dude. I really wanted to see fucking Brock Lesnar go down.
Well, the reason Brock Lesnar still has the title is so that he could
to beat Punk. Yeah, that happened this week.
Yeah. Now, why isn't Paul Heyman going out there? Like, I'm sure he probably is on social media and in personal appearances outside of WWE, but why isn't he in WWE doing promos where the two people with the longest reigning title reigns in the WWE of the modern era, I was the fucking...
He has that claim now. That's impressive.
That clout.
That's fucking hella clout, dude. That's really big fucking clout.
Yeah.
It really is, dude. That's an accomplishment all on its own, dude. It's like you're the man. Like wow. And did you see that? Did you see the thing where it showed how many times Punk fucking defended the world championship during his title reign, and then Brock Lesnar's only defended it 10 times? No. So, like, compared to, like, CM Punk's, like, over 100 times, because of all the house shows, and actually, like, CM Punk was the actual full-time wrestler at the time.
Yeah, but CM Punk just recently got fired because the match was terrible.
What was Fight?
On
UFC? Yeah, man, that was...
You want to talk about that for a second?
We could talk about CM Punk. Hell yeah.
Did I show you that clip where Dana White said that he regretted not putting it on
Fight Pass?
Fight Pass.
I didn't actually see it, but you told me that.
He couldn't wait for the fucking fight to be over. And,
yeah.
And he
I heard him say that he's basically done and over. Like, it's over.
Yeah, he fired both of them. He fired CM Punk and
I didn't hear that
Jones.
he actually got fired or whatever. But I'm sure he's not going to fight for UFC again. He's probably going to go fight for, like, Bellator now.
Well, I've heard...
I don't know, man. Well, he had that case.
Joe Rogan said that he was untalented, which...
Yeah, Joe Rogan's been saying that the whole time, though.
Yeah, but in WWE, he's
good. Well, yeah, I mean, that's the only reason he got to UFC was because of WWE.
But in UFC, no.
Well, you gotta give him credit, though, man. I mean, he spent the last 4 fucking years doing that, man.
A lot of people were giving him credit. They gave him credit for the match because he had a lot of heart. He could have...
He went 3 rounds.
All 3
but there's also talk about that Mike Jackson guy. Apparently, there was times where he could have like really finished it up, but he let it keep going.
Yeah, some of the pros were saying like, "What the fuck you doing, Mike Jackson? This isn't like a fucking."
Yeah, it was a garbage fight, but he's a glorified amateur, dude. Which good for him for getting that.
Well, Dana White
on
said
TV, man.
Dana White said he didn't know what the fuck
on UFC. That's crazy.
Dana White said, "I don't know what he did before he was, before we gave him a shot, but he needs to go back to that because."
Dana White.
Yeah, Dana White said that about Mike Jackson.
Is that what he said?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, apparently some of the...
Yeah, that's what they're calling online. Mike Jackson denies showboating against CM Punk, wants to explain himself. Mike Jackson didn't want to give CM Punk brain damage. Confused by Dana White's little comment. The end of CM Punk.
Well, Dana White said, what the fuck was he doing out there? He was doing, like, bolo punches to his body.
Yeah, it says...
What the fuck is that?
Yeah, basically, fucking... Yeah, in the article it says that, UFC President Dana White said he believes CM Punk should call time on his career after his most recent loss. It should probably be a wrap, he admitted. The guy's 39 years old. I love the guy. He's the nicest guy in the world. We gave him 2 shots, and he had a lot of heart tonight in his fight. And I think he should call it a wrap. So, yeah.
Kinda, yeah.
Well, he's 39, man. That's fucking old. It's not much older than what we are, but like a decade, a little bit up. But I don't know.
Well, for doing UFC fighting, that's kind of...
tears your body up, man.
Kind of old.
Yeah, it's like, I know, I watch like NFL now, they're like, oh yeah, he's a really old running back, 31 years old. Like, what? We're ancient, dude, in like sports years. Like, we're already at that point where we're fucking
because
ancient.
You kind of hit your peak sort of around like 23.
Yeah, no, for sure. Yeah, well, I don't know.
People online were calling it the worst UFC fight in history and
shit. Well, it's probably like the worst main card fight in history. I'm not trying to like argue that he's a great fighter, but I'm just like, I've always been a CM Punk fan, so like I'm actually happy that he, was able to live out a dream of what he wanted to do, and he's able to come up in a losing effort. He still tried. He went the 3 rounds. Great for him.
Yeah.
That's awesome. And then like they had that lawsuit that came about. Did you ever hear about that? He's been in court, dude. Did you ever listen to that fucking Colt Cabana, The Art of Wrestling? You never fucking listened to that, man? Fucking dude, man. Like 4 years ago when CM Punk left wrestling.
The one 4 years ago? Yeah.
Yeah.
That one.
Well, fucking the Dr. Amen or whatever, that the WWE's head doctor, took fucking CM Punk and Colt Cabana to court over defamation, over what was said during that podcast. So that trial was last week.
Well, the dude had a staph infection for months, and the guy did nothing
about it. It was proven that it wasn't full-blown staph. It possibly could have been staph. It wasn't a fucking baseball size. It was more like a golf ball size. Like, basically, it was proven that CM Punk is a fucking exaggerator. Like, he did exaggerate a little bit when it came to certain shit. But at the same time, though, the jury found in their favor that it was all full of shit, and, they it's over. So... in that sense, like he had a trial. He was in court during fight week, dude. Like he's in court, fucking the week that he's preparing for a fucking fight in UFC, and it's just amazing. Just fucking the body you got to put yourself through for something like that. I don't know. It's amazing. I'm a CM Punk fan, I guess, so I hope he does shit that he loves.
But I'm hearing rumors that he's coming back to WWE, and I don't
think
see
so.
it.
He's not coming back. He's not going to go back.
He was, and I'm
That's
just
bullshit.
like,
Fuck Wrestle Talk, you fucking stupid bitches. No.
Is he
They're not coming. He's not coming back.
Is that guy trying to, like, outdo fucking Corey Graves in the shitty jacket contest, or what?
Which one? Oh, the guy on Wrestle Talk?
Yeah.
Dude, fucking... wasn't,
You know the guy I'm talking about?
Yeah. I don't remember his fucking name.
His name it doesn't matter what his name is. Don't even fucking Google it.
Don't even look at that shit. Oh man.
So
it's Joel Ross.
Who gives a shit?
He's 41 years old, man. Scarborough, North Yorkshire, United Kingdom. He's employer.
Oh, also. Awesome. There's a bunch of fucking information that'll go right down the toilet. I don't give a shit about it.
Don't even fucking bother. I think that's him.
So
yeah, it says Wrestle Talk TV.
What do you think about this Shinsuke?
Oh, he was up till 2015, so so he's not even the current one, so whatever.
Whatever. Moving on.
Shinsuke?
What do you think of the Shinsuke AJ Styles feud?
Oh, fuck it.
This is my last chance I'm getting in this fucking feud. If this is another fucking... They find some bullshit way not to have a finish.
I'm fucking. I thought it was pretty cool what they did on Thursday with the interview with King and fucking AJ Styles on the fucking, you know, how they're shooting it.
Yeah.
Because they did that last week with Big Cass, and I really enjoy what they were doing there. But I'm looking forward to the match, man. I'm thinking last man standing match. It's going to be a fun fight, so I think this will be the best match. I think
It better be a fucking finish, because I'm like half an inch away from being done with this fucking feud.
I don't think it's going to continue much longer. I think maybe there's a TV rematch, but I think this is it. I think we're going to build towards Nakamura. I think Nakamura is going to win the title on Sunday. I don't see any other way of doing it. I mean, you can't draw this out for, like, you know, as long as they have, and just, you know, it's basically since fucking January, dude. I mean, they've been doing the fucking shit, you know, the whole thing since January. I don't know.
I hope Nakamura wins, but I kind of don't see it, and I like AJ Styles, but I'm getting sick and tired of him as the
champ.
Yeah.
I love AJ Styles, man. I'm happy as shit that he got as long of a reign as he has. I mean, he's had the belt since November, so like, I'm you know, if Shinsuke takes it, dude, I mean, good for fucking. I mean, we saw Okada fucking drop the IWGP, you know, heavyweight championship to Kenny Omega after like how much of a record of a reign that was. You know, he held that title on. It was a long fucking time. So
I do think it bears noting though that they could have basically made AJ Styles a glorified jobber, like they do with a lot of the guys they get from other fucking
720 days that he had his reign for.
It's pretty long.
That's fucking long ass time, man. What were you saying?
That they could have just made him a glorified jobber like they do with a lot of the guys that they get from other companies that are tied really closely to that company.
I think that's kind of the whole cream rises to the top thing, though. I mean, like, I think a lot of the people that it's possible that a lot of the times, like, you know, these people that we root for that don't make it, maybe it ultimately comes down to the individual, right? So, like,
they can only do it with what they're working
with. I don't know, but AJ Styles is, you know, someone, like you said, you know, could have easily been buried. They could have easily buried him fucking after that Chris Jericho feud, you know, and, like, he could have been, you know, like, kind of like basically what Carl Anderson and Luke Gallows are, you know, glorified fucking jobbers. And fucking, but he's not. That's just a testament to who AJ Styles is as a wrestler and as a fucking entertainer. And I think that's just... I don't know. I think AJ Styles, you know, you know, I was always kind of wondering who was going to take that spot that Shawn Michaels left back in 2010 after he retired. Like, who's going to be that next Mr. WrestleMania? You know, it's like, oh, Dolph Ziggler. It's fucking AJ Styles, bro.
Dolph Ziggler is a fucking, like, a tribute.
Yeah.
He's like a tribute band.
Oh, man, that's well documented in terms of that. What we said about Dolph Ziggler ripping off Shawn Michaels. But, like, and truly, in essence, in my opinion, you know, not necessarily saying their match this year was allowed to go the distance, but what was the match of the night, you know, the year before? AJ Styles versus, you know, Shane McMahon. What was the match, in my opinion, you know, in Dallas? It's fucking Jericho and fucking AJ Styles. Like,
yeah.
You know, he match of the night whenever he's on the card that they let him just go. They just let him go. He match of the night automatically.
I wouldn't give him shit. I just tell him, I don't know, go out there and do what you do.
Yeah, which I understand. I mean, like, they're telling stories and shit, you know, and I understand that's what they've basically been doing with the last, like, 3 fucking matches that we've seen with AJ Styles and Shinsuke, but I'm looking forward to it, man. I'm really hoping Shinsuke takes the title, though.
Well, all I'm saying is that they need a finish. If there's no finish, if it's another bullshit fucking... If it's another bullshit fucking, you know, 10 count or fucking count him out or some shit.
Well, that was the ending of last match. That's the
last 2 matches.
The double count out. Well, yeah, no, it was 2 double counts. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know, man.
Well, one was the 10 count in the ring, you know, where you have to.
Then one was out. Yeah, and then the one in Saudi Arabia or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know, man. So yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to that. Yeah, for sure. What else do we got?
What are you looking forward to as far as the 2 Money in the Bank ladder matches? Anything?
I'm thinking a dark horse is going to take it, and I know I've said in the recent weeks that I think it's like my dark horse is whatever member of the New Day is selected to go in there. I really think that they have a possible chance, man. You think about it, dude. That can kind of at least give the New Day some legs to go into the summer with and go off and, you know, maybe cause some dissent in between the New Day because, like, you know, clearly, if they do win, whoever wins that Money in the Bank briefcase is clearly going to be like the leader of the group at that point. I don't know.
I don't foresee that happening though because
I'm just saying
they
that
make
could.
money as a group, and as soon as they break up,
maybe it's the
within
power
2 weeks,
positivity, and they
2 weeks later after they get broken up, I foresee them basically going back down the card to like fucking.
Nah, they'll be a solid. I mean, if Ted DiBiase and Cody Rhodes can get a somewhat singles push for at least one pay-per-view, I'm pretty sure the Kofi Kingston and Xavier Woods can at least get the same in 2018. I don't know. I honestly, I think with Rusev winning these the Daniel Bryan and the Samoa Joe match, I think there's a strong chance that he can go over. It's like realistically, I think it's either Rusev or Braun Strowman.
That's who I think too. Rusev or Braun Strowman.
You said last week Bobby Roode. You brought up Bobby Roode possibly.
Yeah, but Bobby Roode's was based around the idea that he would start almost his own Four Horsemen sort of deal.
Yeah, that was just kind of I see what you mean. Just throwing that out there for shits and giggles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, if I was on creative, that's what I'd be going with.
Yeah. Well, they definitely need to put some more stables together, man. That's one thing. Like I miss stables, dude.
Yeah.
I miss fucking stables.
And when they do stables, they do them really poorly, and they're just sort of like...
Dude, I'm telling you, that Undisputed Era, dude. Adam Cole, fucking Kyle O'Reilly, fucking...
Well, that's NXT, but
yeah,
yes, they are doing
but
that
on
really
the main
well.
roster, it's usually shitty.
They are doing that really well. Everything on the main roster is fucking shitty, to be honest.
Yeah, they're groups.
And maybe not everything, but close to it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
No, I know what you mean, man.
So what about the women's...
The women's, I'm thinking Becky Lynch or Natalya, man. Those are my two picks for...
Becky Lynch doesn't get anything, though. I don't see her really...
Yeah, but I don't know, man. She beat Charlotte again. If we go back to that whole Rusev, if they're building people up,
Yeah, but I think hopefully they're going to give Charlotte this whole thing of, like, a year later, year down the line, whatever she goes...
Yeah.
She faces someone that's going to be, like, like a... It's going to be, like, a big match for her. Maybe even fucking... maybe even main event or, maybe not the last match of the night, but Vince's idea of a main event on WrestleMania where, this one has 4 main events.
I think that one of these years, if not this next year, they're going to main event a WrestleMania with a women's match, dude. It's going to happen.
I don't see why it wasn't this year.
Well, yeah. I mean, it would have been... It's just... Now they got Ronda Rousey, dude. Like, it's going to be Ronda Rousey and Charlotte Flair. Like, that's the match.
That would be interesting.
Yeah, that's going to be the match.
But see, one thing I'm really scared about is that Ronda Rousey, she did really well at fucking WrestleMania.
Oh, yeah, no shit.
And then...
That was match of the night, dude.
And then kind of... She fizzles out because of...
Well, it's going to be interesting seeing her fucking take off against Nia Jax, dude. I hope it's a good match. I hope it's entertaining.
One thing I want to say is I do not
I'm
want her
rooting
doing
for
this aw shucks bullshit when she comes out to the crowd and shit. She needs to come out looking like a fucking machine.
I know, dude. I just want to see her go out there and kill, dude.
Yeah.
That's all I want to see her do. Just fucking kill.
Which I know a bunch of trolls are online watching Raw this week and going, her worst thing is her striking. Why is she teaching Natalya how to strike?
Oh, is that? Yeah, I think I heard some people talk about that. Yeah, it's whatever. Maybe the WWE writers were completely unaware of that. We don't know these things. We're not privy to those conversations.
Well, no, I think they like to fuck with the online
community.
Yeah, the online wrestling community.
Yeah,
I'm hoping it's someone like Ember Moon.
Ember Moon would be a fun. I mean, I can get behind her. I do like Ember Moon. I do like Ember Moon.
I don't know. I just think it needs to be someone new. Charlotte Flair's not new. Alexa Bliss isn't new. Becky Lynch isn't new.
Saying Lana, you don't want to see Lana fucking take the title or the Money in the Bank case.
She's.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, if
she
you're
still
just
needs practice in the ring.
No, of course, I was just joking.
Naomi, she's not new. She's not new. Sasha Banks. Like, the only one I really see...
I wouldn't mind seeing Sasha Banks. I like Sasha Banks. I want to see Sasha Banks. At least fucking Bailey's not in it. Fuck Bailey.
Like, logically, the only one I could see winning it is Ember Moon. Possibly with Bailey coming out and Sasha Banks, she's crawling up the ladder. She's almost there. And You know, the stereotypical push her off the ladder thing.
That wouldn't be too bad of a deal. I could
Maybe
get
like
behind
a
it.
hill turn or
Leads to
something.
a SummerSlam fucking match. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, and actually continue the feud that up to now has fucking fizzled and gone absolutely nowhere. What was up with that?
It was garbage. It's fucking, again, Monday Night Raw being garbage, dude.
Like, I remember telling you, dude, it's going too slow, and you're like, no, this is great, and I'm like, it's not gonna go anywhere.
It ain't go anywhere.
It went down the fucking toilet.
Well,
they
should have had the match at WrestleMania. I mean, that was where it should have culminated.
Then they teased this gay little fucking hug, and then Kurt Angle came out, and because Baron Corbin cried and whined and said, I didn't think Steph's gonna like that very much. He came out and he was like, yeah, I'm gonna have to kind of rescind the win. And then everyone hated Bayley.
Yeah.
Which is why I think there's a heel turn coming.
I think so.
It's not much to go on, but...
Hey, man, I mean, that's all they're giving those to you, so, I mean, that's all you can go on. Yeah, I think so. I think that's a solid... that could be definitely... I mean, where else are you going to go with it, right? She's going to be on Superstars the rest of her fucking life? Or her career? Maybe.
I don't know.
Maybe. Hopefully.
Hopefully. But yeah, I hope Ember Moon wins that.
I can see Ember
for the
Moon.
men's, I want Braun or Rusev because they're the ones that are actually over.
Okay.
I think Bobby Roode could be interesting as long as he went heel, but I don't know if he's going to.
I do like the, not even like going into winners, but I just want to just like comment on like how I did enjoy the whole to be announced thing with the New Day. I just think surprises are always fun. So
yeah,
I thought that was very fun.
Something interesting coming from it. Yeah,
and that's what I'm saying. That's my dark horse to win it, dude. New Day. So.
What about Ronda and Nia?
Ronda and Nia, dude. I think it's too early to give Ronda the fucking title, man. I think they're gonna have shenanigans of some kind.
Yeah, because the problem is you can't have her win it because it's too early.
Yeah.
And it'll look like you just gave it to her.
Yeah.
And then the fans might go, fuck
They'll just
you,
fucking
and
boo her.
Turn on her.
Yeah. That's exactly what's going to happen.
But on the other
hand...
hand...
And it's in Chicago, by the way,
but
so...
on the other hand, you can't have a clean... Oh, God, there's going to be tons of fucking CM Punk chants.
That's going to be great, dude. Do you think they're going to squash it at the beginning? Yeah, I don't know. That's what they usually do at the beginning of those Chicago shows. They usually say something about CM Punk and just totally fucking... Like Stephanie comes out. Stephanie, that's one thing Stephanie does good, dude. She comes out there.
She is annoying.
I love Stephanie McMahon. I don't know.
Like everyone's always like, she's hot, and I'm like, I can't fuck her and have to worry about her having that screechy fucking annoying voice while she's just no. But on the one hand, you can't have her just flat out fucking win it because if you do that, then it looks like you gave it to her and so on.
And shit. Yeah, I'm gonna call shenanigans. I don't know when they're gonna place the Money in the Bank match, but I think there's gonna be a tease of one of the two briefcases being cashed in. And it could very well be, fucking like.
Well, if the match
whoever wins it's gonna create a 3-way, and then they're gonna pin Nia Jax, and that's gonna let Ronda Rousey get out of it or something. I mean, maybe it's a possibility.
I was thinking that the. I don't know. For some reason, I was thinking it was the women's. But if the women's ladder match goes on before the
Nia Jax,
then that's
definitely what's going to happen. Yeah.
Then I think that's almost what's going to happen, and they're going to cash it in that very night.
That makes sense. I think that's probably what would happen.
I don't know. I just had that feeling, and I didn't really get that feeling with Carmella and Asuka, really.
Well, just like also, I mean, with the men's, the only thing you're going to cash it in on is, Shinsuke or fucking AJ. Which, if Shinsuke's winning the title, which, dude, don't get me wrong, I mean, WWE could fuck it up. Are they really going to fuck... I mean, they've done it to every single other fucking wrestler that we've loved. As soon as they win the title, oh, look who's coming down. It's fucking Kevin Nash, fucking booting fucking CM Punk in the fucking face. And there's Alberto with that Money in the Bank. All right. Okay,
yeah, there's
cool.
someone put butts in the seats, right?
Alberto Del Rio? Or Kevin Nash?
No, Kevin Nash was actually pretty decent, even though he did only have 6 moves with the hair flip and the flipper punch.
I love Kevin Nash matches.
The flipper punch.
The flipper punch.
And Kevin Nash, when he was asked about that on kayfabe commentaries, and the guy who hosts that,
I love that guy.
Yeah, me too. He's almost like a he's almost like a therapist for some of the older wrestlers who have like, issues that have kind of built up over the years. But anyways, Kevin gets asked a question
Sean
about
Oliver.
this. Yeah, Sean Oliver. He gets asked a question about what Jim Cornette had said,
Mm-hmm.
and he's Jim Cornette's trying to remember the 6 moves he wrote down for the Glenn Jacobs
Mm-hmm.
when they gave him the
The
gimmick.
Diesel. Yeah.
And
That's funny. They literally just like, oh man.
and Kevin Nash is trying to go, he's trying to name names and of moves and stuff, and he's like, "Come on, sidewalk slam,"
Mm-hmm.
And he's
Right.
I don't know. I just found it super funny.
Yeah, dude. Kevin Nash is fucking great, dude. Like, I could sit there, like, you sent me that video a couple weeks back, dude. I can go back and I can watch his interviews for
I love that
fucking
Jim
all day.
Cornette made a distinction that the hair flip was the move.
And I would agree with Jim Cornette on that one, bro. I would definitely agree with him.
I do prefer the quote unquote Stone Cold Diesel era a lot more. Once he'd said "fuck you, Vince," basically, and he was gonna stop smiling at fucking photo shoots, and he was gonna come down, and then, like in the video that they had compiled together, they almost had sort of like a Stone Cold song remix, and they showed clips of Kevin Nash's Diesel, and he's all like getting pissed in the ring and like cussing and shit, and beating the shit out of the Undertaker and stuff.
Dude, he was like, I don't know, if he would have stayed in the WWE in '96, man, like, and just turned him heel and let him do that, he could have been Stone Cold, dude. Like, he's,
He said that the only thing they didn't do is give him the glove, I think.
Is that okay?
Give him the glove and the hand in the air, but they said they gave him the glass breaking and this and that and the other. And
I always like that with those old entrances that they had whenever like Stone Cold would come out, or like they did it with Diesel too with the glass like breaking coming out the entrance, like shit like that. I always like that.
But with Stone Cold, it was cool because like he had the Ultimate Warrior thing going. Like with the Ultimate Warrior, when you heard that first cord stab, dun.
Yeah. People just fucking unglued.
People are just
unglued.
Yeah. And the same thing would happen with Stone Cold. You'd hear that fucking glass break and the entire crowd would just go fucking ape shit.
Jeez.
But what about this Carmella and Asuka match?
Carmella and Asuka. Well, I think we covered it pretty well last week, fucking Asuka should have won it at WrestleMania. Like, what are we doing now? We're just treading water, I guess. I don't know. I know last week I was talking shit about Carmella.
It would be pointless too. Like, why'd you break the streak then if you're just gonna give it to her at the next?
To make her human. That's what it was. It's just to make her human.
Who gives a shit?
I don't know, man. I don't know. That's the only thing I could really think of. Like, I think it's time. Definitely Asuka should win it, but Carmella, I think they may still try to push her. I don't know if that's really going to be something that they are just going to throw off to the side right away. I don't think they're done with the problem. I mean, Jinder Mahal got how long of a fucking reign?
Too fucking long.
I think they may go that route with Carmella. Dude.
I think it was 6 months.
I think Carmella will at least get. And she's been champ what now? Like 2 months?
I think it's only been a month and a half, maybe.
Is it only? Okay, so, yeah, I think she's at least got another month then, so I don't think she's going to lose it.
But that's a great segue. Roman Reigns and Jinder Mahal, another fucking match where I'm curious who the fuck booked this shit.
This match just needs to end in, 30 seconds.
Please.
And just, double disqualification because the crowd hates you both and just get the fuck off my screen.
I hope it's the last fucking match. So
I like how Roman Reigns has been dropped down the fucking card a little bit. I mean, I enjoy that.
That much is very fucking obvious. Isn't it?
I enjoy seeing him, not in the fucking main event.
But this is just a holding pattern, and you know it.
I really hope that's not what they have for SummerSlam, dude. I really hope they don't have Brock Lesnar versus fucking Roman Reigns again. I don't see how the fuck they can. After the reaction of what they fucking went through this last fucking couple months, how the fuck can they ever go back to that?
I don't know. They had people walking out and going, I'll just fucking watch it on the network.
Beat the traffic
during the fucking match. Yeah. And everyone fucking reported on it.
Yeah.
We noticed it and we reported on it right after we finished watching the fucking match.
Yeah.
And the next day, I saw these videos from like Wrestle Talk and all those other little clip show type ordeals or whatever the fuck you want to call them. They were all like, people were leaving during the match. And they even go to a crowd shot where usually the people stay a couple minutes after the last match to fucking, kind of see if anything happens.
No, they were gone.
The second...
Well, it's just like the pay-per-views, like, again, like, going back to what we were talking about at the beginning. Like,
this was on the East Coast.
It's going to be 4 fucking hours, bro. 4 fucking hours.
I told you it was going to be 4 hours.
I know you did.
They may even go over because they got 10
It's
matches
just like, that's too much. I mean, the New Japan show that this last week in Dominion, it was a 5-hour show, dude. Like, what is up with this shit? They need to, like, lower the amount. Like, I don't have 4 fucking hours.
Why are the Bludgeon Brothers and Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson on the pre-show?
Because that's what's got delegated to the pre-show. Yeah, that's what got delegated.
Because we really need to see Daniel Bryan and Big Cass, right?
Hey, like, we really need to see Bobby Lashley versus Sami Zayn. There's a lot of shit on here that I'm just like, get the fuck off my TV.
If we're trying to...
Let's get ready for SummerSlam.
If we're trying to build the Bludgeon Brothers, like, what are you fucking doing?
I think if they get, like, a good 15 minutes, 20 minutes or something, dude, I think it could be a fun match. I think because Carl Anderson and Luke Gallows can wrestle.
Yeah, but then we're going to have to watch the fucking pre-show.
All these guys can wrestle, dude.
I don't want to watch that fucking
Watch it on a Monday. Watch it on a Monday. It doesn't matter. Don't watch it on Sunday. Just watch it on a Monday. Watch it when you're in a better mood. I don't know. Or just watch it on, at 3. I mean, I don't know. Watch it live.
I'm not watching the fucking pre-show. Are you high?
I am high, yes. Very much so. I don't know. And like I think what could possibly be like match of the night. I mean, you got Seth Rollins versus Elias for the Intercontinental title.
That match could be interesting.
Yeah. I think it could go either way. I think
on the one hand, I want Seth Rollins to continue being Mr. Monday Night Raw.
Yeah.
But I also want them to do something with Elias.
Yeah.
Give him something.
Give him the title, yeah. Well, what if...
I mean, even though he heals the crowd and he fucking gives them a little abuse and everything, they still go, walk with Elias.
Yeah, no, dude, he's... unless they're planning on using Seth Rollins for, like, the main event in SummerSlam and actually pitting him against Brock Lesnar for the Universal Championship, which wouldn't be a bad fucking... Dude, if that's what they rolled with for SummerSlam, I'd be pretty down with that.
Well, speaking of Seth Rollins, why are they doing all this fucking everyone's injured bullshit? They did that on Raw.
They're just telling stories, man. That's all they're doing, dude. They're just telling stories.
A horrible story.
Yeah, I'm not saying it's the best stories, but they're just telling stories.
Well, no, my thing is that, okay, have one person do it, but I mean, they have Seth Rollins, Natalya, Alexa Bliss. Who the fuck else faked a fucking injury?
Oh, man. Just talk also just really quick about that opening fucking segment on Raw with the fucking ladders. That sucked so bad.
Did you watch that?
I fucking didn't. I did. And it just...
You watched it because I was telling you how bad it was, right? It was just a 10, 15 minute bitch fest.
And then fucking, I just like...
The only one who
to think they spent their afternoon memorizing those lines is like...
The only one who didn't sound like a fucking bitch was Braun Strowman. And he I was embarrassed for him because he had to sit...
I was embarrassed for all of those wrestlers.
And then they start kissing each other's ass of...
I think Finn Balor's gonna win. Braun Strowman's gonna win.
Because they're my mixed match challenge partner.
That was the giant. You could hear people just jerking that off and just being like, "Get that fuck off my screen, man! That's complete fucking garbage." Like,
it was, oh my
fucking
God.
Stupid.
And then they did the same thing for SmackDown.
Yeah.
What the fuck, man? Both Bret Hart and Kevin Nash, who at times like each other and don't like each other, have both said, what the fuck is up with this? It's predictable.
Yeah.
It's fucking boring.
Yeah.
Bret Hart stated that he doesn't know why every time he turns on the TV, oh, these people, these two guys are fighting again.
Right.
Like, why?
Yeah,
What, to build a storyline to go to a feud? Who gives a shit?
I mean, back in the day...
If they did that in the 90s, would you have given two flying fucks about Stone Cold versus Shawn Michaels if they wrestled every fucking week?
Oh, I hate that. I hate seeing the matches fucking just on TV. That's what I'm,
would you have even fucking said, well, I need to get the fucking, the pay-per-view because They spent 3 months fucking every week fucking, teasing a fight, and it always gets broken up.
Right.
I want to see them get in the fucking ring and have a fight.
Yeah, I mean,
I wouldn't have gotten.
You pointed that out with the build up. Was it for Gallows? Yeah, because we were talking about the Gallows and fucking Anderson fucking Bludgeon Brothers match, and like, the way you described that to me, and I was like, I'd completely forgotten about that type of build, and that was always a great build.
Yeah,
it's simple.
It still works.
It really does.
Oh, all this stuff is old. It's been used since the 70s. We need to get rid of it. No, you just need to figure out how to make it seem new again.
Right.
Make it seem a little more edgy.
Yeah.
Make it seem a little more cool and interesting.
Yep. I don't get it, bro. I don't fucking get it.
I mean, we have a show called Raw, and what do they do? The show used to be called Raw's War, the War Zone, and now it's like it's a women's bitch fest.
Well, that whole line that Alexa Bliss had with like, oh, what is this, the fucking WWE Vision Desperate Housewives or whatever the fuck it was, like
that was garbage.
You should like smash your TV.
The Desperate Housewives of WWE, I believe.
That was so fucking bad. That was fucking
trash.
Cringeworthy, dude. That was so cringeworthy.
And she practiced that fucking line all day.
I can't miss that. Sasha, what was the line before? Oh, okay, yeah, that's my setup. That's Fuck, it sucks so bad. Oh no, man! I'm it's just kind of bringing it all together, man. I'm definitely looking forward to Money in the Bank getting over with. Money in the Bank's always been like one of my favorite things. So it's exciting to see who wins the ladder match.
With the booking, they've managed to make one of my favorite gimmick or stipulation pay-per-views a lot less interesting.
I mean, it's not necessarily. I mean, like I wouldn't say if I wasn't necessarily watching wrestling all the time, I'd probably be like, I don't necessarily have to watch this, but, again, for the simple fact that they're ladder matches, those should hold up, and they should be pretty fun matches. But in terms of anything else on the card, I don't really care.
I think there's too many people in matches. In those two ladder matches. I think it should be 4 to 6. 6 at most.
6 was a good number.
I think it should be 4, but 6 at absolute most.
I like 6. 6 is a good number. I think that's a good number for it.
I'd be happiest with 4.
Well, then it's just a fatal 4-way at that point. Then it's just fatal 4-way for Money in the Bank.
But you got to think of it from, okay, I need to actually watch this thing and be able to follow what the fuck is going on.
Right. Well, you got a point there.
So ultimately, I'd be happiest with 4, but 6 would push it a little bit, but I could deal with that.
I'll just wait 2 years from now, dude, to expand upon it. They're gonna make it the greatest Money in the Bank match ever, and there's gonna be like 12 people, dude. And it's gonna be in Saudi Arabia. That's their next gimmick, bro.
You ever seen the Stewie Griffin gif where he has a gun and he points in his fucking mouth?
Is that how we're gonna end the show? Fuck WWE, I'm gonna blow my fucking head off. Oh man. I don't know. What do you think? Final thoughts going into this? Are you just glad to get this shit over with?
Well, before we do that, what?
Is there still another match we haven't covered? Because I'm just
technically we haven't really covered Bobby Lashley and Sami Zayn.
We talked about it.
We talked about it some, but I mean, would you? Like, they haven't had much of anything. Sami Zayn hasn't had much of anything to work with, and Bobby Lashley is a fucking.
Yeah, I think
he's got like a 60.
I thought it was pretty fun seeing him actually do some of the shit this past Monday. I didn't think it was like the worst segment I've ever seen, but like at the same time, like it's still cringeworthy, bro. I mean, like it's Bobby Trashley fucking trying to get over. I mean, I'm not saying it does work, but I'm just saying it wasn't the worst thing that I saw on Monday Night Raw outside of that fucking ladder promo. So I don't know.
Yeah, they did manage to fucking outdo. Even that fucking cringy sister thing where they brought out his sisters
that was bad.
That was really fucking horrible. I think that might go down as one of the top 10 worst segments.
I think it definitely will.
Of WWE of the year.
I think it definitely will go down as like one of the worst fucking segments on WWE, if not all time, bro. That's gonna live up there.
It might be up there with Ultimate Warrior puking weird colors after Papa Shango comes out and curses him or some shit.
No, man, that's all-time greatest right there, dude. You can't go wrong there.
No, that won an award for being one of the worst feuds of the year or something in 91.
I love Papa Shango, man. Papa Shango was the shit, dude. I love that shit as a kid, man. That's like what drew me into wrestling was that cartoony fucking I don't know. There was something different about it.
That's one of the things I remember.
But then again, there was probably people our age then that were bitching, fucking Ultimate Warrior, fucking Papa Shango, fucking. They just didn't have fucking podcasts to streamline their fucking thoughts.
Well, no, they weren't really bitching. They just weren't watching WWF. If that was a problem, they were.
I watched my NWA, my WCW.
They were watching WCW and shit like that. Yeah. Maybe NWA.
I gotcha. All right, Cody.
So what do you think will be the best match tonight, and what do you think will be the worst match, and why?
Okay. Well, I think, off the top of my head, for best match of the night, it's either going to come down to AJ Styles or Shinsuke Nakamura. AJ Styles, Shinsuke Nakamura, just based on the fact that if they are finally able to fucking just take the fucking gloves off and let them go, they're going to have the best match of the fucking show. Hands down. And then I think the Money in the Bank match will be, great. Excluding those, Seth and Elias, I'm looking forward to as well. Just because Seth Rollins is the man right now, so I think he's going to put on a good match with Elias.
Overall, I think, aside from the ladder matches, a lot of the booking for this is just terrible. Like, who they're pairing them up with.
This is definitely one of those pay-per-views where it's like, let's get this shit over with. Like, let's get Sunday over with and see what happens on Monday and Tuesday and see where everything's progressing. Because we got, one more pay-per-view. Then it's SummerSlam, cool. So I'm ready to get the fuck off Money in the Bank.
Yeah, and then we're on the road after SummerSlam to Survivor Series.
I don't even... Survivor Series. So, all right, Cody James, we'll fucking...
So
I'm sorry, you need to go. I'm just I'm ready to go get some food and go buy you some birthday dinner, bro. And get out of here.
You didn't say which ones you thought would be terrible.
Oh, fucking anything Carmella's in. Fuck it, I'm giving it to Carmella, dude.
I don't know. Carmella. If you do a porn, that might be kind of interesting.
Okay, that's the exception, though. Your thoughts on the worst match and the best match of the night?
I think the men's ladder match could be interesting. It depends greatly on whether or not it will be one of the best matches of the night on who wins and how. AJ Styles and Nakamura could definitely be a contender for best. But I think that Seth Rollins and Elias, just about anything Seth Rollins does, pretty much fucking steals the show.
Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah, dude.
Especially if they fucking make him start off the show like they did last
time. I hope it starts. I hope that kicks off the show, too. Me too. I hope that kicks it off.
I kind of do, but then you set your bar really high.
And maybe one of the women's and the men.
And then you set yourself up for a bunch of matches in between being other garbage and bringing down the pay-per-view. But I think Seth Rollins could easily be match tonight. AJ Styles could easily be match tonight. And the men's could easily be, the men's ladder match could easily be match tonight, depending on how they work it and who wins and so on. The worst matches of the night, I'd have to say, despite how questionable I think the pairings are for the both women's title matches, I think that Roman Reigns versus Jinder Mahal and Bobby Trashley versus Sami Zayn will probably be the worst match of the night and possibly the worst match of the year. Those two matches are just...
I think Bobby Lashley's going to come out and perform at a high level. I'm going to call it now. That's my dark horse moment of the night. We're gonna do the podcast on Sunday, and you're gonna be like, you know what, Kevin? Fucking Bobby Lashley. Fucking that guy's a fucking blue chipper right there. He proved me wrong.
He's a dumpster diver.
He's far worse than I ever thought.
And with that, I think we shall wrap this up.
Yeah, most definitely, man. So, all right, man. Well, we will see everybody on Sunday night for Money in the Bank review, and hopefully we are podcasting about a pretty fun show.
We will see you Sunday.
Later, Sunday.
FABULOUS.